Welcome again to the Beer Channel. I'm John Starodumsky, and today I've got a can of Paulaner Wiesn beer, which is their Oktoberfest beer, but it's not the classic Marzen style Oktoberfest. This is actually a blonde Helles lager, and it's actually a lot like the Oktoberfest beer that you'd get if you went to Munich in time for the Oktoberfest. This beer actually is interesting because you can buy it in package stores, and it comes with for about $9.99 you get this 1 liter can, and you also get a Maas, which is a German 1 liter beer mug, and this is the same type of beer mug that you might get at the Oktoberfest in Munich as well. Now the beer is named Wiesn because it's an abbreviation for Theresienwiese, which is what the Germans call the field where the first Oktoberfest was held in 1810. Today, Oktoberfest starts 16 days before the first Sunday in October, so it actually starts in September, and it runs to that date, unless if the first Sunday in October happens to be the first or the second, they will actually extend the Oktoberfest out to the 3rd of that month, because that's the German Unity Day, or that's the commemoration of the reunion of the East and West Germany. So anyway, as far as beer goes, you may notice if you pick this one up, if you look at the back of the can, it happens to say, you probably can't see it here, but maybe you can if I hold it a little closer. But it says ale on it. Ignore that. This is not an ale. This is a lager. It says ale because here in the crazy United States, some states still require that a beer 6% or higher is called ale. And this beer is 6% alcohol by volume, and it's pretty nice again to get that get the mug and get the beer for $9.99. If you've already got the mug and you don't want another one, I saw the cans at Sherlock's in Marietta, Georgia, here where I buy a lot of my beer, for $5.99 alone. So let's give it a try. Give it a pop, and we'll give it a pour into the mug. Give it a nice pour and vigorous get ahead going on it. And that's not the full can. You can see that crisp, clear, golden color on it. Looks a lot like a Pilsner. But again, this is a German Helles style. And the Helles traditionally is a little bit less hoppy than a Pilsner, and it should emphasize the soft malt of a beer. And actually, the Fest beer that is served is a little bit more robust than the average Helles. And that's true here. I'm really enjoying the malt character on this beer. It's very biscuity, really soft, crisp. Not all that different than you might get again in a Pilsner beer, but you're not going to get that big hoppiness in the finish that you should get especially in a German style Pilsner, but in a Czech style Pilsner as well. I do get a little bit of hops in the finish. There's enough to balance it because you don't want the beer to be overly sweet, and this one certainly isn't. It does make the beer drinkable as well. They're herbal, a little grassy, and there's definitely some lingering bitterness on the tongue after you sip this. So that's a little bit more than you'd get in a lot of beers in the Helles style. But you'll never mistake that soft malt character in this beer. And I think actually, it's something that you could drink a lot of, which if you go to the Oktoberfest is something that you'll want to do. So I recommend it for the $10. If you don't have the mug, go ahead and get it. You're gonna be glad that you got it. You can put it on the mantle and brag about it to your friends or whatnot. But at least once a year, I recommend picking up this beer when it comes out, usually around September. And try it. If you like it, drop me a line, brewguru@brewguru.com. Let me know what you think about it, and hopefully you enjoy it. Cheers. Or I should say, Prost.